is the day after Thanksgiving, and as you can probably tell, I'm up in my saddle today. The day after Thanksgiving is a traditional hunting day for me, my dad, and the property owner's son. We've been doing this, as long as I can remember. It started off with me and the property owner's son just sitting along with my dad in like a homemade ground blind, and typically it's a day that we just go out and just try to shoot a doe. We're not usually after bucks, we're just kind of easy, relaxed, just go try to shoot a doe kind of a day. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do tonight. There's this marshy, grassy opening down in here, and usually about an hour before dark, there's a pile of deer in here feeding. So should be a good sit. Should see some deer and hopefully get a crack at one with my 450 here. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. All right, doe down. First deer out of my saddle. Had a group of, looked like one decent doe and then a bunch of fawns maybe. Came on in kind of quick. They were acting maybe a little bit nervous, but that doe stopped broadside down there and gave me a great shot. So I just took her. First shot I had at her, first good broadside shot I had, and she went over and piled up. I can see her white belly laying right there. So sweet. That's my second doe tag filled. I do have a buck tag yet, so I'll probably hang out here till after dark. But just in case a buck does come through, but if not, I know I got one doe down, so awesome. Well, my dad just texted me that he shot a doe too, so. It's probably about a half hour till dark. The sun's just going down right now, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping up my saddle gear and then start getting to work on some of these does. So good night. The farmer's son is out hunting right now, so maybe he'll get a doe too before the night's over, and it can be a 3 for 3 kind of night. So we'll find out, but I know we for sure got 2 down. Sweet. Alright, I'll come back and get this stuff in a minute, but I wanted to get down and get my doe in daylight yet. Plus that little buck kept pestering her and beating her up a little bit, and I don't want him to bruise up the meat, so I'm gonna go get her tagged up and stuff right now. But as you can see behind me, this is the tree I was in. And it just overlooks this little marshy area that the deer have been hanging out in. And as you saw, it worked out pretty great. So let's go check out this doe. Just wild. I can't believe you did that. What in the world? I'm shocked at that. Holy cow. Anyways, here she is. Good shot. A little bit above mid-body because she was pretty far down below me. Decent size hat on her, decent doe, so sweet. Alright, here she is. Good sized doe. Like I mentioned, this is an annual tradition on the day after Thanksgiving to come on out and try to take some does and do a little bit of population control. And this year I bought a Latitude Method 2 saddle this year, and I've been using it out on public land, and I hadn't gotten a chance to shoot anything out of it yet. So I figured today's the day. So I took it out and set it up in a tree up there on the ridge line, and a group of does came in and took the lead doe, a nice mature doe. You can see all this hair back behind her here where a buck had been beating her up after she was dead. So I kind of wanted to come down here and chase him out of there because I didn't want him to bruise up the meat, but man, I didn't expect all this hair and stuff to be ripped out of her. So he was apparently doing a decent number on her. But feels good. Annual tradition to shoot some does on the day after Thanksgiving, and a nice sized doe here for the freezer, and first deer out of a saddle. So can't argue with that. All in all, a pretty good day. So